Cardinals and the Pirates. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he had 19 wins last year. One more would have been great. Could have had that magic 20, but still a real effective year. Maybe he'll get 20 this year.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has three traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing in.
Rendell Grichuk makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 106.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. And that misses, ball four. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch.
36.
I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Stepping in now, Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Full sets, 0-2 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Mercer is there. There's Harrison for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Again to first, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with. And then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Chop this one right side. Harrison has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Gregory Polanco comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can tell right there, 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Standing in, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back.
Simple throw over there.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer something that he shouldn't.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, Matt. Not the start you're hoping for away from home. He needs to really concentrate here before he gets himself into trouble.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Holiday on the move. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
Into the box, Jung Ho Kang. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holiday is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The relay, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Starling Marte digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Holiday's after it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their third run of the inning.
John Jaso gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Stephen Piscotty.
Cole's ready. First pitch on its way. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball 2.
Misses, ball 2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
This is in the air out to right. Polanco moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6th.
Matt Adams stands in for his first plate appearance of the new year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on Showtrack. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4, and he's got no answer.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Jason will be under it to put it away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Francisco Cervelli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Jordy Mercer stands in. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope,
here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to... Been a nice day for baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the 3rd from PNC Park. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Adam Wainwright is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, if you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on Showtrack, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Here's Randal Grichuk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Gregory Polanco digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk is there. 1 out. Josh Harrison rides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with as this ball is long gone. A solo shot here to left as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
What a way to hit your first home run of the season. Let's take a look at this one. This ball is right down the line, and you know he's just willing this thing fair. And sure enough, bonk, right off the foul pole, and he'll take it. That's number 1 on the year.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Grounded to third. Taken in by Carpenter. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
At the plate, Jung-Ho Kang earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
When that sinker's up, it flattens out. It becomes a very hittable pitch, and he squares this one up and rips it into center field.
Starling Marte digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. Gets a small piece near the plate. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, Diaz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired here, one away.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Cole into the windup. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Polanco. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Matt Holliday will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail here. John Jaso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Cervelli.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a single in his first try. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Holliday going back, still ranging back. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hit in the air to right field. Polanco giving chase. He's got it one away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Digging in, Matt Adams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Good curveball, strike two.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Cole has his target, 1-1 on its way. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Gregory Polanco comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
That evens it up, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's two really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Jung Ho Gong steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Grichuk has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Yadier Molina will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. Colton Wong is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Colton Wong.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's Randal Grichuk as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. That misses. 2-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, a walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Diaz will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and fight guys somehow.
Now the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
for the
pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Starling Marte will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk is calling for it. 1 away. John Jaso will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the leap comes up just a little short, and that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. Hard liner toward short. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Broxton sets. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Matt Holliday will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay. Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Stephen Piscotty is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Garrett Cole will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Broxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Josh Harrison will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. drilled right back up the middle. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Man, he is wearing them out. Got himself a 4 for 4 afternoon.
Andrew McCutchen gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. To third. Carpenter is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. Matt Adams will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter,
Jed Jerko will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Yeah, and give that guy some credit up there. Fought off a few tough pitches there, 0-2, but in the end, just had no answer for that one.
Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Jung Ho Kang will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Jerko has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
now batting number 6, left fielder,
Starling Marte will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The 1-0 delivery. Smoke toward third. Carpenter is right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting,
John Jaso will dig in. He doubled his last time. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. Francisco Cervelli stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Hit to third. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh, but they hold. Brendan Moss is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Hit in the air to left field. After it is Marte. Makes the play, one away. Rendell Grichuk will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
The pitch count, you ask, right at 100 now, but I think this is still a game that he can finish off, no doubt about it.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Full count, 3-2.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Marte. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Mark Melancon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melancon.
In now, Diaz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
2-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0. Matt Carpenter is on deck. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Melancon's ready on his way with the 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Here's Matt Carpenter. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Right side. Harrison's got it. Throw to first to be in time for the final out, and the Pirates move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game one here in front of the home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.